Last week I read a story about eagle feathers and what makes them special in some First Nations cultures and what they're used for. And this week I'm going to read a story called The Sacred Herbs. It's also from the same book, The Sharing Circle, Stories about First Nations Culture. One day, Matthew's friend Jeremy came to play. The boys went to Matthew's room, which was filled with toys and games and books. It looked just like Jeremy's room, but a few things were different. Jeremy noticed a little box on the dresser. "What's that stuff in the little box?" Jeremy asked. "Those are sacred herbs," Matthew answered. "What are sacred herbs?" Jeremy wanted to know. Matthew put down the truck he was playing with and tried to think of a way to explain the sacred herbs. In my culture, our ancestors used sacred herbs for many different things. Before cutting down a tree, they would sprinkle sacred herbs on the ground by the tree to show they were thankful to the Creator for providing the tree to use in their community. They used the wood from the tree to make fires so they could cook their food. They also used it for making tools and for building their wigwams or homes. Our ancestors could make medicine from certain types of trees, which helped to cure illness or to keep people healthy. There were many things to say thank you for, and offerings were made every day. Parents still teach children why sacred herbs are important. My parents taught me and showed me how to use them, said Matthew. Matthew let Jeremy smell the herbs. Jeremy took a sniff and was amazed. "That smells great," Jeremy said. Matthew smiled and explained that there were 4 special herbs inside the box: sweetgrass, cedar, sage, and tobacco. "My mom collected these herbs and put them in this box for whenever I want to use them," said Matthew. "Sometimes when I am away from home, I carry some herbs in a pouch just in case I want to make an offering. To make an offering, I sprinkle some herbs in a special place, usually outside, and then I say a prayer." Sometimes people burn the herbs in a special bowl or shell. The burning herbs create a smoke, and because the smoke goes in all directions, it helps take their prayers to the Creator. The smoke can also be used as a way to clean the body. Using our hands, we move the smoke toward different parts of our bodies. We believe that the smoke helps us think good thoughts. It helps our eyes to see the good things in the world and in people. It helps our mouths to speak only good words. It helps our feet to walk only on good paths. The smoke helps our hearts to feel happiness and love. When people burn herbs like this, it's called a smudging ceremony. Is that the right page? There we go. "So the sacred herbs are very important," Jeremy said. "Yes, they are," Matthew replied. "And as long as people are respectful, anyone can use sacred herbs for the same reasons we use them." Jeremy was excited to go home and tell his parents the things he had learned about Matthew's culture. But first he had one more question for his friend. "Matthew, do you think your mother would give me some sacred herbs?" he asked. "Probably," said Matthew. "Let's go ask her." And guess what? Matthew's mom said yes. The end. And I think here in this picture, in that circle shape, is sweetgrass. So I wonder if you can find any of the 4 sacred herbs growing here on Salt Springs: sweetgrass, cedar, sage, and tobacco.